What's going on, everybody? Jake here. Welcome back to the channel. First, thank you so much for joining me today on this video and clicking on this video to listen in. As you can see by the title, I'm going to be talking about what I eat throughout a typical day. Now, I first want to give a shout out to the individual who actually proposed this question a couple videos back on my channel. They said, "Hey, Jake, can you make a video on what you eat throughout the day?" That's a great idea, and I don't know why I haven't thought about that, and I hope that this video can actually inspire some people out there, because I'm going to be actually showing some of the things I eat. So it's just not me telling you what I eat. I'm going to show some pictures, some videos throughout this video about, just showing you the meals that I have, some of the snacks that I eat. So to start, I think the first thing to say, first and foremost, is that I like to switch what I eat every other day. So the reason with this video is I'm trying to give you the best and the most guaranteed meal that I eat throughout the day. I don't follow a specific plan, but this video is going to show you what I would typically have if it's a typical day. Just keep in mind that every other day switches up. So I like to keep things interesting with my meals. If I'm having the same meal every single day over and over, I'm gonna get bored of it. It's gonna get bland. I'm gonna get tired of it. So that's why I switch things up, and that's an important factor for anyone out there to keep things in mind. Switch it up every other day. So keeping that in mind, first thing I do is when I wake up, I go downstairs, and throughout the day, what I've been doing the past couple weeks is I've been using this app called Chronometer. Not sponsored by them, but I use this app called Chronometer, and it's actually great for just tracking the meals that you have. So if you want to target every macronutrient within your diet, and also target the water as much as you're drinking too, because water is very important, you can use this app and you can kind of scan, each ingredient food that you're doing, seeing what kind of vitamins it's giving you, what is it, how much fat's in it, doing all that to actually reach your standard, your weight, your caloric deficit, whatever you're trying to reach. But I've been using that for the past couple of weeks, and it's actually been pretty interesting to see what has been going on throughout the food that I eat throughout the day. So I do that throughout each day, and when I wake up, I'll go downstairs, and the first thing I like to do in the morning is hit a workout. So I have to keep this in mind with the food I eat. So when I go hit a workout in the morning, I feel like morning's the best time to hit the workout, because it's like I'm overcoming an accomplishment throughout my mind throughout obstacles further on in the day. So if I hit an early morning workout, whether that's an intense workout, whether that's an easy workout, I'm already preparing my mind for other obstacles, harder obstacles throughout the day that I'm going to come across. So if I come across something, I said, oh, I already did something hard in the morning. This is easy. This is an easier task. So keeping this in mind about the workout, I have a little pre-workout meal. And what this is, it typically looks like I'll go downstairs, and I've been on this craze lately of drinking teas. So I'll make a tea, and I like to, like I said, I don't like to keep things bland and boring, so I'll switch the teas up I drink as well. Sometimes it's a mocha chocolate tea. Sometimes it is a jasmine tea. It's different kinds of teas each day. But I like teas not only for the taste, but for the benefits. So the reason I'm drinking teas is it gives me that perk of energy rather than coffee, and it also helps with intestinal inflammation. So if you're trying to, flush the waste out in the morning, it helps with that, right? And, teas just taste good as well. So I'll have tea, and then keeping in mind again, I'll repeat it again, that I'm having that pre-workout little meal. So I'm going to have some kind of carbs in my diet, to give me that energy. So I'm going to have, typically, it's just a banana with some peanut butter is what I'm eating. Something light, not something too heavy that's going to overwhelm my stomach and make me tired. But I'll eat that, and I'll drink that with the tea. And I'll wait about 30 minutes, and then I'll go hit a workout. So it's pretty early in the morning. And then I'll go to hit my workout, and after my workout is actually my favorite part of the day. Besides dinner is good too, but breakfast, right? Breakfast I love. Now there's a couple things that go on in breakfast, and to keep in mind here, I tried to pick the most consistent thing that I do with my breakfast, but there are two different things. I either pick a shake or I make eggs with typically avocado toast. So there's two different routes I go all the time with breakfast, and this has just worked well for me, and it's good for my body because I've been doing it for so long now. So if I'm going with the shake route, which I will say I definitely have a shake probably every single day. If it's not for breakfast, I'm probably having it some other time throughout the day because, and you can see, I made a couple videos back. It's called, if you want to go check it out on my channel, it's called My Go-To Shake. And basically what I talk about in this is my favorite shake to make and why I make a shake. And the reason being is because it keeps me full for most of my day. And this is important because if you're not trying to tax on extra calories throughout your day, I drink this shake after a workout, say it's a protein shake, and it'll keep me full until later into the afternoon. So this is important for me especially, right? So I'm not grabbing extra things that are unnecessary for my body. So I make this shake, and like I said, I'll switch things up with the shake. Typically my go-to shake is obviously it's peanut butter, it's banana, it's spinach, and then I like to use Young Living's protein powder. So this protein powder is vanilla spice flavor. They have a chocolate flavor as well, but I feel that vanilla spice goes with so many different kinds of foods that you can just add that in. So it's a 5 amino acid blend. I throw that right in to my shake, and it tastes amazing. And then I'll mix that all up. I'll have almond milk in there as well as my base. And then, but like I said, I'll switch things up. So frozen fruit sometimes. I'll throw in different kinds of greens in there. It doesn't matter, I'll throw in a lot of different things to make that shake interesting to me. But that's one of my main breakfast meals. And then on the other hand, I might have some eggs, right? And with the eggs, I'll make this interesting as well. So I'll throw in mushrooms, onions, peppers, spinach, kraut, different kinds of things to add to those scrambled eggs is typically what I'm eating. I'll switch up. And sometimes it's dippy eggs, right? It's different within the eggs. I'm not just having some scrambled eggs. But on the side, I like to have, like I mentioned, avocado toast, sometimes tomato on the top of it. And that's my healthy fats right there. And if I'm not having some avocado, I might be throwing in some bacon. I'm switching things up. So that's typically a whole breakfast for me. And something I want to add as well within my breakfast is, as you see, breakfast is such a big part of my day. I throw in vitamins, right? I do have some supplements that I take, and these are vitamin C, I have vitamin D, and I also have eye supplements, right? It's called Illuminize. These are all Young Living products, just like the Young Living protein powder. So Young Living is actually an essential oil company. It's a vast company. But what I do is I have these Illuminize, which help my eye support because my vision is pretty bad. I'm nearsighted. So it has beta carotene in it, which is found in carrots. You can find it in sweet potatoes, but it has it in this supplement. And I'll take that, and I'll take vitamin C especially. That's very good. And vitamin D. Vitamin D is very good because if you're needing that to break down also calcium for your diet, so that helps with filtrating that throughout your body. So I just have those three basic ones, and I'll take the vitamin C and vitamin D throughout lunch and throughout dinner as well. So I'll have those 3 times a day. And that is the gist of my breakfast, right? That's just breakfast. But keep in mind that this carries me on later into the afternoon into what I would call a lunch per se. It's not really a lunch. It's more of a combination of snacking. I don't really have a meal that I eat at lunch, like a big meal. It's sort of something smaller. So if I'm carrying on later into the afternoon, say it's like 2, 3 o'clock, 3 p.m., I'm going to eat something like banana mash, something that I've been eating a lot recently. It's basically you take dried oats and you put it on a plate. Then you take a banana and you mash it up. I add a little cinnamon, little honey to this, and boom, that's my meal right there. It's filling for me, and it carries me to dinner. I might have some snacks in between, but that is one of the main meals that I'll have. Also, I like to eat as a snack, right? In between with this is apple and peanut butter. That's one of my top favorite go-to snacks, apple and peanut butter, or if not, I'm having something like avocado toast with some tomato on top. But that's kind of like my lunch snack type meal during my day. Keep in mind throughout the whole entire day, I'm constantly drinking water. I'm trying to meet that water deficit, which is about 12 cups for me. And I'm trying to hit that every day. Obviously, I don't hit that all the time every day, but I reach that. I try to hit at least 8 to 12, so I'm not getting the amount of water that I want to drink. I'm trying to hit that range. So carrying on into dinner, a great part of my meal. And you're probably wondering, Jake, do you even have any veggies within your diet? Where are your cruciferous veggies? Where are your fiber? Where's your fiber? Which something I didn't add to my shake, forgot to mention, which is I add fiber. So I've been trying to add fiber throughout my day a lot more, and adding fiber, especially to my shake, is such an easy alternative which I can add flaxseed. I'll add like a tablespoon to that to my shake. I'll show you a little clip of this. And I also like to add something called these cocoa seeds. They're a dietary supplement as well. So I'm trying to keep cautious, and that's the cool thing when you kind of learn your food that you eat throughout the day. You can kind of look at it and say, oh, okay, I think I need more of this. I need more fiber. I need more calcium in my diet, more fats, more protein, whatever you need, kind of just understanding it throughout a span of time. And that's what I noticed. I do need more fiber. So in dinner, for fiber's sake, I'll have some Brussels sprouts. That's probably one of my go-to veggies is Brussels sprouts. You know, Brussels sprouts or awesome squash, something to kind of switch up. But Brussels sprouts is one of the main kind of vegetables I'll have because I can throw it into the oven. I can throw it on the pan. I can mix it with different seasonings to add different flavors to it. And I like to overcook it just a little bit to add more of a burnt taste. I like the taste of that. No one else? Okay, just me probably. But I add a little burnt to it and then a little seasoning, and that adds great to it. And then also with the dinner, I'll throw in cauliflower rice. This is a really go-to rice to me. It's easy to make, especially if it's just frozen in a bag. You can throw it in the microwave, heat it up, and you have that. You can mix that with the Brussels sprouts as well. You have that for the majority of the week or half of the week. Just that bag alone, depending on how much you eat, will hold you out for most of the week. And then my lean meats, my lean proteins, I try to switch this up every so often. Maybe 2 times a week I'll have some fish or some scallops, some different kind of seafood. And then on the other hand, I'll have some beef, some grass-fed type beef, or some kind of chicken that I'm adding to that plate. Sweet potatoes is something I also have a lot. Something like more vegetables like broccoli. These are just types of things that I'm eating during my dinner. But that is basically the breakfast, right? The lunch kind of snack and the dinner. As you can see, a big part of my day is breakfast, as it carries me on later into the afternoon to prepare me for my dinner, which I'm not eating too late. And that's one of the things I try to keep weary of, is I'm not going to be able to digest my food if I'm going to bed after I'm just eating. I'm not going to be able to digest the food that I'm eating. So I try to eat at around 5 to 6, and then I can kind of, drink water the rest of the night if I'm preparing to go to bed. But that's basically the breakfast, the lunch, and the dinner. Now, do I have dessert? Sometimes I do. The only 2 things I really have is one, dark chocolate. I'm a fan of. I love dark chocolate. And then something I have like ever so often, it's kind of rare, but it's vanilla ice cream and then some grilled peaches. I find that to be refreshing. If I just throw the grilled peaches on the stovetop, give it that soft flavor, throw it on top of the vanilla ice cream, and then boom, that's a perfect little dessert if I'm choosing to have one. But main thing would be like just some chocolate. But that's basically everything right there. Keep in mind, I think the biggest takeaway here, and I say it a lot in my videos, is that it's food in moderation. So it's not eating too much of one food. It's keeping weary of how much I eat in general. And it's just having fun with the food you eat, right? It's not eating the same thing every single day. Like, I have to stick to this diet. But that works for me. Like I said, a diet could work for someone out there. A specific diet plan that someone follows can work for someone. But what works for me is switching things up, having fun with making food as well, which is the fun part. And there's a lot of food I didn't add in here. Like salads is one of the biggest things I've been doing. I don't know why I didn't think about that, but salads for dinner is such an easy meal to make, and I have made so many salads in the past 3 weeks that it's been just fun. You can add so many things to salads, and it's just a great meal. You feel great afterwards too if you're trying to add some shrimp to salad, some chicken, different kinds of things. But that's just the fun in making food and kind of figuring out what works for you. But I hope this has inspired some people out there to kind of understand and maybe take a different look on the food they eat and just having more fun with learning about what works for them. So thank you so much, guys, for listening. And I hope to actually make another one of these videos maybe in the future to see like what I'm eating currently, as I go off to college or something. I can kind of show you like a college plan, what typically a college student could eat on a budget. I'll make one of those. But all in all, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Stay happy and stay healthy out there. Peace.